There's a lot of debris in this corner. The thing I was thinking about was I need some dirt in there, and I'm gonna fill it in a little bit because that slab is 4 or 5 inches thick, and you could start feeling where it ends there down there. So I definitely need to make sure it's settled and packed in. And one thing that's going to help is I'm going to blast this whole surface as I clean it, and then as the water gets in there, it'll soak through and settle it. And I'll probably have to go through and like pack it down more. So then when I put stuff in there, it'll make the settling minimal. And I'm still debating on what I'm going to fill that in with. Probably some extra concrete for some of it, and then that stuff that I was talking about, that expander rubber, whatever it's called. I know I have at least 60 or 70 years of grease, oil, and whatever else on this floor. And some of the research that I've done, I found some videos, some guys that were talking about concrete and doing finishes on top, and especially like driveways and stuff where actual traffic and heavy stuff is going to be going on. And their experience told them basically that it's a very high maintenance thing for concrete finishes, or even like repair jobs for like the pitted stuff like that even. And one guy said it was just expect it to start peeling up or start cracking or whatever every year or two, and so you just have to refinish it every time. And they said they've worked with pretty much everything, and it's just never as good as actually ripping up the concrete and pouring it again. So I just kind of have to work with what I've got here, and I'm just gonna do some minimal stuff, is just chip away at those the uprising here of the cracks, fill it in, clean it out, fill it in with some filler or something, and clean it the best I can. And then for now, I'm just gonna kind of live with it, and then later down the road, I might put something over it, like a actual legitimate flooring of some kind. It's just flooring is always so expensive, if you want to do something that's actually long-lasting, high quality. So I'm gonna have to upgrade later and do that, but for now I'm just gonna get it nice and clean. I might even put a sealant on it. So my hose broke, so I can't get all the way in here, but basically I have it all wet. I'm gonna spray some awesome floor cleaner on this degreaser. Probably it's probably like Purple Power. Just gonna use this hose sprayer thing. I'm gonna spray it on top, and all I want to do is just let it soak in and let it eat away at the grease and all that stuff and all. Okay, I didn't really record that. It's not really necessary. It's self-explanatory, but you can see it, bubbling up. I could smell the fumes on it, so I'm not gonna stay in here. But that's what I was going for, just getting that grease all broken up. I'll probably go over it with a broom or something, kind of dig in there, cracks and stuff. Also, while I'm at it, I'm just kind of scanning over it, see where all the level parts are, seeing if water, drifts anywhere, where they puddle up and stuff. I just want to get a visual of how level it is and whatever. This part over here is where the crack is, and the slab is kind of tilted up a little bit, it looks like, but it actually isn't doing that bad. So considering, I give the previous builders a hard time sometimes, but this is actually doing pretty good. It's there are some high and low spots, but the water is pretty much level most of the way. There was some kind of flowing that way, but there you go. So there's one positive thing that the previous builders do, and got to appreciate them anyways, even if they did a crappy job before on other things. because if they didn't, I wouldn't have this house. Things I was trying to figure out with my garage floor was how to cover it all without it being too expensive, because that's one of the biggest things for floors, is trying to find that solution. Originally I wasn't going to do anything with the garage floor. I was just going to clean it up as much as best I could, and I ran across this floor mix at the Habitat for Humanity store. He told me that it was sitting there for a while, so for $6 I'm going to have plenty of floor mix. This is a good leveler, a base for whatever other floor you're going to do, but I'm just going to use it to fill in all the cracks, repair all the pits and everything, and I'll have plenty of it for that purpose. So this is one of those little miracles that you run into that is obvious, and he gave me all the information I'm going to need for this purpose, so I feel really good about that.